Hey everyone, welcome back to Grammar Lesson. I'm Mia.
And I'm Leo. Good to have you here.
So, small story from this morning. I borrowed my sister's umbrella on my way out.
Wait, let's stay with that for a second. My sister's umbrella. What's happening there with the S and the little mark before it?
Good eye. That little mark is called an apostrophe, and together with the S, it shows that something belongs to someone.
So, my sister's umbrella means the umbrella that belongs to my sister.
Exactly. One person, my sister, and one thing she owns, the umbrella. We just add apostrophe S to her name.
What if her name already ends in S, like if her name was Iris?
Good question. Usually we still add apostrophe S, Iris's umbrella. It might feel a little unusual to say, but it's correct.
Iris's umbrella. Okay, I can hear that.
For most names and singular nouns, it's the same simple pattern. Add apostrophe, then S.
Let me try one. The dog's bowl.
Perfect. The bowl that belongs to the dog.
The teacher's book.
Exactly. The book that belongs to the teacher.
This feels pretty simple so far.
It is, for one owner. It gets slightly different when we talk about more than one owner, though.
How so?
If the noun is already plural, ending in S, like teachers, we just add the apostrophe after the S. No extra S needed.
So the teacher's lounge, meaning a lounge that belongs to several teachers.
Exactly right. The apostrophe moves to after the S instead of before it.
What about words that are plural but don't end in S, like children or men?
Good catch. Those follow the singular pattern instead. The children's toys, the men's shoes.
Apostrophe S, even though it's already plural, because the word itself doesn't end in S.
Exactly. The rule really depends on the sound and spelling of the word, not just whether it's plural.
I think I need one more example to really lock this in.
Let's go back to my morning. I borrowed my sister's umbrella. But actually, both of my sisters share one apartment.
Both of your sisters, plural, ending in S.
Right. So if I said my sister's apartment, that means the apartment belongs to both of them together.
My sister's umbrella, one sister. My sister's apartment, both sisters.
Exactly. Same sound almost, but the apostrophe placement changes the meaning completely.
That's such a small detail with such a big effect.
It really is. One little mark and the whole meaning shifts.
Can we try a quick game? You describe an owner and a thing, and I'll say the possessive form.
Sure. The cat, a toy.
The cat's toy.
The students, plural, a classroom.
The student's classroom.
My brother, a car.
My brother's car.
The women, plural, irregular, a meeting.
The women's meeting, because women doesn't end in S, so it takes apostrophe S like a singular word.
Beautifully done.
I think I actually understand the shape of this now.
Let's talk about something a little different now. Possessive pronouns. These are small words that also show ownership, but without any apostrophe at all.
Like what?
My, your, his, her, its, ours, theirs. These come before a noun, like my umbrella or her book.
So instead of saying Mia's umbrella, if I'm talking directly to you, I could say your umbrella.
Exactly. And if I'm talking about myself, I'd say my umbrella, not Mia's umbrella.
That makes sense. We usually don't refer to ourselves' name in conversation.
Right. Now, there's also a second group called possessive pronouns that stand completely alone without a noun after them. Mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs.
Can you give an example?
Sure. This umbrella is mine. No noun after mine, it just stands there alone.
So I could say, is this pen yours, instead of, is this your pen?
Exactly. Both are correct, just slightly different structures. Your pen needs a noun after it. Yours doesn't.
This umbrella is mine. That book is hers. This car is ours.
You're getting the rhythm of it now. What about its? I feel like that one confuses people a lot because of its with an apostrophe.
Very good point. That's actually one of the most common mistakes in English, even for native speakers.
What's the difference?
Its, without an apostrophe, is possessive. The dog wagged its tail. The tail belongs to the dog.
And its with an apostrophe?
Its, with an apostrophe, is a short form of it is or it has. It's raining. It's been a long day.
So the apostrophe there isn't about possession at all. It's just a contraction.
Exactly. That's the whole trick. Its shows ownership. Its is simply short for it is or it has.
The dog wagged its tail, no apostrophe, ownership. And it's a lovely little dog, apostrophe, meaning it is.
I think saying it out loud like that really helps it stick.
It does, because the words sound identical, so your ear can't help you here, only the meaning can.
Should we bring this back to a story again? I feel like it always helps things settle in.
Let's do it. This morning, after I borrowed my sister's umbrella, I walked to the bus stop.
My sister's umbrella. One owner, apostrophe S.
At the bus stop, I saw an old friend from school holding her son's hand.
Her son's hand. One owner, the son, apostrophe S.
Her son was holding a small red backpack, and I noticed the backpack's zipper was broken.
The backpack's zipper. Even though a backpack isn't a person, it still takes apostrophe S to show a part belonging to it.
Exactly. Possessive S isn't only for people. It works for objects too, especially in casual, natural speech.
What happened next?
We talked for a few minutes, and then her bus arrived, so we said goodbye.
Her bus, possessive pronoun this time. No apostrophe, just a small word before the noun.
You're really connecting both patterns now, the apostrophe form and the small pronoun form.
Can we try one more mixed practice round?
Let's do it. I'll say a sentence, and you tell me if it uses possessive apostrophe S or a possessive pronoun.
Ready.
This is my phone.
Possessive pronoun, my, before the noun phone.
That is Sarah's phone.
Apostrophe S, showing the phone belongs to Sarah.
The keys are hers.
Possessive pronoun, standing alone, no noun after it.
The children's shoes are by the door.
Apostrophe S, irregular plural, children, doesn't end in S, so it still takes apostrophe S.
Wonderful. I think you've genuinely got this now.
I think stories really are the secret again. Once I can picture the umbrella or the backpack or the shoes by the door, the grammar just comes along naturally.
That's really the whole idea behind this show. The grammar rides quietly inside something you can picture.
Before we wrap up, can we talk about one more small thing? What about possession with two people together, like when two people own the same thing?
Good question. If two people share one thing, we usually only add apostrophe S to the second name, Mia and Leo's podcast.
One podcast, shared by both of us, so only my name gets the apostrophe S.
Exactly. But if we each had our own separate thing, we'd say Mia's and Leo's phones. Each name gets its own apostrophe S.
Because in that case, we're talking about two separate phones, not one shared thing.
Exactly right. Shared ownership, one apostrophe S at the end. Separate ownership, apostrophe S on each name.
That's such a subtle distinction, but it really does change the meaning.
It does. And once again, it's something you'll absorb much faster through hearing real sentences than through memorizing a rule.
I think that's true for almost everything we've talked about today.
It really is. Can I share one more small story before the summary? I think it ties a few loose threads together nicely.
Please.
After the bus stop this morning, I went to visit my grandmother. She lives in a small house near the river.
My grandmother, possessive pronoun, before the noun grandmother.
Right. When I arrived, I noticed my grandmother's garden was full of flowers.
My grandmother's garden, one owner, apostrophe S.
I sat outside and she told me about her neighbor's new dog.
Her neighbor's new dog, plural neighbors, ending in S, so just the apostrophe after the S.
Exactly. Apparently, the dog's bark is very loud and it keeps waking up the whole street.
The dog's bark, one dog, apostrophe S. That's a lovely little detail.
My grandmother said the dog's owner is very kind, though, and always apologizes.
The dog's owner, again, apostrophe S, showing the owner belongs to the dog's household in a sense.
After a while, my grandmother's cat came and sat on my lap.
My grandmother's cat, one more example of the same pattern.
The cat's fur was so soft, and its eyes were bright green.
The cat's fur, apostrophe S, showing possession, and its eyes, no apostrophe, because its here is the possessive pronoun form.
You caught that one perfectly.
It's funny, there is a contraction, meaning it is.
Right, completely different from the its we just used a moment ago.
You're homing both patterns in your mind really well now.
Can we do one more short round with names, since those can sometimes feel tricky?
Sure, James's book or James' book. You might actually see both written forms for names ending in S. Oh, so there's some flexibility there?
A little, yes. Traditionally, James's book is more common in everyday writing, especially in speech, because we usually do pronounce the extra S sound.
James's book. We hear an extra syllable there.
Exactly, but some style guides prefer James' book, especially for classical or historical names like Jesus's teachings or Achilles' heel.
So both are technically accepted, but James's is generally safer for everyday use.
That's a fair way to put it. If you're ever unsure, follow the sound. If you naturally say an extra S sound, write it that way too.
Follow the sound, not just the rule. I think we said that exact idea in a different episode too.
We did, and it really does apply here as well.
Let's try one more mixed practice round. A bit trickier this time.
Sure. The boss's office.
One boss, apostrophe S, even though boss already ends in S because it's singular.
The boss's meeting, referring to several bosses.
Bosses, plural, ending in S, so just the apostrophe after the S.
My parents' house.
Parents, plural, ending in S, apostrophe only, no extra S.
My friend's advice, meaning advice from one friend.
One friend, apostrophe S.
My friend's advice, meaning advice from several friends.
Several friends, apostrophe only, after the S.
You really are hearing the difference now, even though the words sound almost identical when spoken quickly.
I think in speech, we sometimes rely more on context than the actual sound, since apostrophe S and just apostrophe alone can sound very similar.
That's a really sharp observation, actually. In spoken English, the surrounding sentence often tells us whether it's one owner or several more than the sound of the apostrophe itself.
That's a really reassuring thought, actually. It means listening for meaning matters just as much as listening for grammar.
Exactly, and that's true for almost every grammar topic we've covered together.
Should we talk about one more small use of apostrophe S? I remember seeing it used with time expressions, too.
Oh yes, good memory. We also use possessive forms with time, like today's newspaper or yesterday's meeting.
Today's newspaper, meaning the newspaper of today, even though today isn't a person.
Exactly. Time expressions like today, yesterday, tomorrow, this week can take possessive apostrophe S in the same way.
A week's vacation, meaning a vacation lasting 1 week.
Perfect example. Or 2 weeks notice, meaning notice that covers a period of 2 weeks.
2 weeks notice, plural, ending in S, apostrophe only, just like plural nouns for people.
You've really connected every piece of this together now.
I think today's episode might be my favorite so far.
Today's episode. Nicely done, using the exact pattern we just talked about.
I didn't even plan that.
That's exactly the sign that it's becoming natural.
Let's do our summary now, nice and slow, one more time for anyone still listening closely. For one owner, add apostrophe S, the dog's bowl, my sister's umbrella.
For a plural noun already ending in S, add just the apostrophe after the S, the teacher's lounge.
For irregular plurals like children or men, add apostrophe S just like a singular noun, the children's toys.
Possessive pronouns like my, your, his, her, its, our, and theirs come before a noun and never take an apostrophe.
Possessive pronouns like mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, and theirs stand alone without a noun after them.
And remember, its without an apostrophe shows ownership, while its with an apostrophe simply means it is or it has.
For shared ownership between two people, only the second name gets apostrophe S. For separate ownership, both names get their own.
That's really the whole shape of it, in just a few small marks and words.
Small marks, but they quietly carry a lot of meaning.
They really do.
I think this is one of those tiny grammar points people start noticing everywhere once they know it, on shop signs, in messages, in everyday conversation.
I hope so. That's really the best kind of lesson, the kind that keeps quietly teaching itself long after the episode ends.
A really nice thought to close on.
A really nice one.
All right, that really is everything for today.
A small topic, but a full one, just like every good story should be.
Every good story and every good grammar lesson, too. Now it's your turn, everyone listening. Think of something you own and write one sentence using apostrophe S and one sentence using a possessive pronoun.
We'll read our favorite comments in the next episode.
If this felt nice to listen to, subscribe to Grammar Lesson so you don't miss the next small story.
And maybe borrow someone's umbrella today too, just in case.
Just remember whose umbrella it actually is so you can give it back.
Thanks for spending this little bit of time with us.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.